Pleasant good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. And it's yours truly, Marlon Bledman. Today, guys, I want to show you a 2019 Ford F-350. This one is a dually. And of course, the trim level is the Lariat. And it is the 4x4 FX4 package. If you guys are wondering, there are a few trim levels when it comes to the Ford F-350. And of course, we start off with the XL, the XLT, the Lariat, the Platinum, the King Ranch, the Platinum, and then the Limited. Of course, as the trim levels go up, you get tons of features added onto that unit. So we're gonna go over the Lariat edition or the Lariat trim level on this Ford F-350. So let's take a quick look at this unit right now. And of course, this one is hooked up to this awesome Cimarron trailer. So if you guys are looking for a combination deal like this, we could surely put something together for you guys. Of course, you can see how well this F-350 sits on that, or that trailer sits on that F-350. Again, like I said, it is a 2019. Taking a quick look up front, you got the Ford badge. You got enough air intake for the engine and the radiator. Tow hooks to the bottom, chrome bumper. This one does come with fog lights, and of course, the Ford famous huge headlights. It is a Super Duty, so you have that Super Duty stamp on here. And as we take a look underneath the hood, nice and clean engine. You guys are looking at a 6.7 Power Stroke turbo diesel engine, V8, and of course it is partnered with a 6-speed automatic transmission. And of course, guys, you are looking at an engine that will produce 450 horsepower and about 935 foot-pounds of torque. Just an awesome looking unit. One thing I like about Ford is the added light. So if you guys are working on this unit at night, wanting to put some fluid in there, window washer wiper fluid, want to check your batteries or even add coolant to the vehicle, this little LED light would provide you a lot of lighting at night. Looking at the tires, we got Michelin tires, and you're looking at 245 75 R17s. And of course, stock number on this, if you guys want to check out on our website, it is 5U211151. Just gonna give you guys a minute here. Of course, you got those badges on those trucks, and for the F-350, you got that marking right here showing it is an F-350. The trim level will be up here above that, which is the Lariat, and of course the 6.7 turbo diesel engine will be stamped on the door. We do have keyless entry. As we move away from that, we do have tow mirrors, and those tow mirrors does come with the alert for your blind spot. And of course, right above here, you will see two little cars, and of course, with a little signal on here. This little circle over here will turn orange if something is in your blind spot, a motorcycle, a car, a truck, whatever the case may be. That light will turn on. As we open the doors, you guys could see we have retractable running boards. A lot of people like that style, especially during the winter months and stuff like that. You don't have too much dirt accumulated on here. You could wash this out very easily. It folds in and out, keep a lot of debris away. But again, as you look inside, we got leather seats, black leather seats throughout the whole truck. Driver seat is adjustable. And of course, steering wheel is electrical as well. You got electric pedals to adjust your brake and gas pedal. So with all that being said, you got power windows, power locks, and power mirrors, and it all incorporate with the memory buttons over here. We got 3 of them. Once you set your seats to where it's comfortable for you, when you actually set your steering wheel as well, your foot pedals and your mirrors, and you set it on either 1, 2, or 3 on the memory settings, those positions will actually save. And if you put it on 1, 2, or 3, you just press that corresponding setting that you put in, and all those parts will actually adjust to the way you actually programmed it. So again, your mirrors, your steering wheel, your pedals, and your seat will all be stored in those memory buttons here, which is a good feature to have, especially if you have multiple drivers driving your vehicle. You might have a business and you have different drivers, or your family, different members of your family drive it. Those memory seats come in very handy. Back seat, they're all foldable. Of course, you got a nice little storage box underneath here. If you decide to use that as a toolbox, this folds up, locks into place, and then you could actually fold the seats on top of those. When it comes to charging, the same thing we have in the back, we have up front. You got 2 USB ports, one 12 volt and an additional 110 plug-in in the back end. And again, as the trim levels go up, you will get heated seats in the back. This one doesn't come with it, but again, you do have the storage compartment underneath here. If you fold that and close it up like it's now, you got a ton of floor room. Of course, you got the folded seats, and of course you got the leather as well. So one feature missing on the back here is those heated back seats. But again, like I said, with the trim level, the higher you go, the more features you get. You got your DEF and diesel compartments right here. And on this truck has a 48-gallon diesel tank, and of course you got your DEF fluid right next to it. The bed is all spray bed lined, which a lot of people like that feature. And of course, you have the puck system if you want to put a fifth wheel on here. This one, I just added the gooseneck ball because of the trailer we have. We do have the hooks. You could get our parts department, the hooks to tie down your chains to this gooseneck setup. And of course, you guys saw that video earlier that CJ did on this 2022 Cimarron Cardinal trailer. This one is the FX4 package, and of course it does mark off-road. So what that means, underneath the vehicle you have skid plates that would protect your fuel tanks, your transmission, and any important stuff underneath there. Those skid plates will be under there. It has dual tires, so it is a dually. So you'll have 4 tires in the back, 2 on either end. And again, a lot of people like those dual tires because of the amount of weight. Sometimes they pull. Having those 4 tires gives you enough power or strength on the back end of the unit. We do have a bumper pull hitch with a 7-pin and a 4-pin hookup. This one does has that bigger input for your trailer, but again, it does have adapters you could actually add in here if you have smaller trailers. This one does come with a rear camera. This is a nice little rear light, and they do have a camera as well on the back end of the roof of the truck that will point towards the hitch. Whatever hitch you have on the back of the truck, it will actually align you well when you're backing into your trailers. Soft release tailgate. You do have a step in here because of how long the step is. I don't want to touch the trailer, but you do have a step here that comes out, and you could go in and out of your trailer with no problems. All right, let's take a look inside. This one does come with a rear window, which the switch will be inside. Of course, those automatic step come in, they're super cool, come in very handy. And as we come inside, we got tons of room coming in. Like right now, I am I'm 5'10", so I'm pretty much comfortable with my position. And you can see the amount of leg room you still have for my passengers in the back. When we come to this unit, these are our Ford keys. We got unlock, lock. This one is remote start, tailgate release, and of course your panic button. Within that, you got a key. So if in case your battery is dead, you could actually open your doors with this key or with your keypad entry password on the door. This one is a push to start, so all you need to do is have the key in the vehicle, foot on the brake, press that once, it will automatically start. As it loads up, you will have your Ford screen here, and like I said, it is the Lariat edition, so you do have a lot of features on this. Let's take a look from the bottom up. So you have tons of cup holders here, a nice little storage compartment here where you could put your keys, your purse, your wallet, little items here. You have a nice little storage box in here with your 2 USB ports, and it does have Apple and Android capability, so if you plug in your phone, everything will show up on the screen. As we come up here, we do have heated and cool seats. So the red is heated, the blue is cool seats. All your AC controls here if you want to do it manually. Up here is all your manual stuff here for volume, tuning, and of course your media inputs or outputs. When it comes to your stereo, your entertainment source, you have AM, FM, satellite radio, and Bluetooth. This one does come with navigation. If you don't want to use your phone, you could actually use your navigation through that. If you want to use your phone via Bluetooth, this is the way to add your phone. Right now I am connected to this unit because I always have to show customers how it works, so my phone is connected right now. But when it comes to your apps, you could, there's so much stuff you could do with that. And of course your settings, where you could tune your sound, check your navigation, change the clock, all the different settings on here. Back to home. Up here you have your exhaust brake, traction off, hazard, descent, and of course you got a little camera setting here. If I press that camera, you could actually see the camera for the bed. So right now I'm lined up with that trailer. You can see the line here that guides you to that. If you press it again, you will get your bumper hitch. I guess it only gives you that one setting, but once you put it in reverse, you could actually see a bumper hitch. Even if you press that button again, you could see either or right here. All right. As we continue, it is four-wheel drive, so you have your four-wheel drive settings up here, and of course down here you got your trailer brake controller, and of course on your steering wheel, hands-free calling, all your volume controls, and of course to change your stereo. And then up here, this is your arrows here to control your dash, and down here is your cruise control settings up here. It's all digital in here. Right now this vehicle has 44,493 miles. And of course there's so many different settings in here where you could toggle through and select whatever settings you want to view at the time. It will show you your fuel economy, it will show you your DEF levels, it will show you your diesel level. If you have your turbo, it will show you your PSI. It will show you the actual temperature for your transmission and your coolant. So everything is visible on here, so you know exactly where you're at. Especially when you're taking those long trips, all that come in handy. On this armrest, we got a nice big storage box. Once we remove this, you have a 9-volt in here, plug-in, and of course you got a nice little tray here for coins or little items. When I close this up, you got 2 more cup holders in the back seat right between those two seats, we have another handrest and 2 cup holders as well. As we continue up here, we have a 110 plug-in, a 12-volt plug-in, and of course you have your glove compartment and a nice little storage box up here as well. And for all those tuning in, we are looking at the features on a 2019 Ford F-350. This one is the Lariat Edition 4x4 dually with 44,493 miles. If you guys are interested in this vehicle, want to come down, take a test drive, want to ask more questions, want to check out Carfax, we got all that information for you. So you guys could reach out to me at any time at 303-684-3412, or you guys could text me or call me on my cell at 661-755-4344. You could also email me at marlon.bledman@transwest.com. Any of these 3 ways of getting in touch with me, you'll be successful pretty much all the time, unless if I'm busy on another call. But in the meantime, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll bring another unit to you live here on Facebook and YouTube. In the meantime, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys here tomorrow.